Welcome back to the Romeda region. At the end of the last episode, you and your sister Milky found yourself at the entrance of the Cluster Woods, a forest north of your hometown of Mushi Town. Your goal is the dojo in Doki Town, which lies just past this forest, so I guess it's time to head in. It's quite dark in the Cluster Woods. You can feel the dense moisture in the air, and you can hear scuttles of Pokémon like Amity and Close, and even Romedan Meowth seems to be a little more common here than around Mushi Town. Going through these woods, you find yourself often getting caught by brightly colored pink webbing. You and Milky both trail your vision to where the webbing comes from. Looking up to branches of the trees, you see a cute little bug. You take out your Rotom Dex and it tells you that this cute critter is Harvest, the decoration Pokémon. This bug and fairy type enjoys playing hide and seek. The patterns on their bodies are actually painted patterns from the webbing they produce. There's a little more area of the forest to explore, but Milky is with you and she's ready to move on towards Doki Town. Perhaps you'll be able to explore more of the Cluster Woods another time. There are also much higher level Pokémon deeper into the woods, but you will not be able to access this until later in our story. You can still catch some of the Pokémon here like Harvest in double battles with Milky, and Harvest evolves quite early. So if you run around and gain just enough experience, it might just evolve into Harvester, the decorating Pokémon. Consuming different berries allows them to produce a variety of colored webs that have the texture of paint but are stretchy and hard to break off. Harvesters are usually the ones decorating the patterns on young Harvest. This is when you discover that every final stage evolution in the Romeda region has their own Ultra Beast codename. Similarly to Nihiligo's UB Symbiont, Harvester is known as UB Webbing. After a tiny bit of running around, you reach the other end of the forest. Milky exits the Cluster Woods ahead of you and you hear a Pokemon's cry. Not something you've heard yet, it felt somewhat sinister. But Milky is waiting for you, so you move on ahead to Doki Town. Doki Town is a quaint and autumnal town. Walking in, you're instantly hit with the homely smell of wheat fields and humble gardens, though some of them seem to have been eaten or damaged in some way. Plenty of leaves crunch pleasingly beneath your boots. Even though seasons don't exist in the Romeda region, it's permanently autumn here. Milky, having lost to you in her first battle, feels nervous about her journey, so she decides to do some solo exploring and shopping for more supplies.
You go on ahead, Kai. I don't want to hold you back on your adventure. I hear there's some great herbal shops in Doki Town since a lot of trainees and new recruits come here.
You continue touring this new town alone and then head to the largest building there, the Puge Dojo, a traditional looking structure of hardwood as well as a similar mycelium to those in Mushi Town. As you're about to head in, a couple of Explore Sector recruits spot you. They've been training here, so they have a quick battle with you with Pokemon you've seen like Bomini and Winnie Baby. You win pretty quick, so they guide you in to meet the dojo's owner. Two braids bookended with Magatama and a brown uniform like yours. This man is Ueba, a high-ranking Ultra Recon Squad officer in charge of training new recruits like yourself, teaching battle basics and other skills like first aid to medical sector recruits.
New recruit, my name is Ueba. I run this PJ dojo, and this is my partner Pokemon, Suminja.
Draw.
Suminja is the Ink Brush Pokemon, a pure fighting type. It has a few abilities that make it quite a strong Pokemon, though you can't catch it just yet. It doesn't appear to live on Alani Island. Suminja are ancient Pokemon. The Ultra Recon Squad discovered Suminja's ink on various old murals and documents from various Ultra Spaces. It is unknown whether Suminja comes from the Romeda region or perhaps somewhere else. Suminja does not have an evolution line, therefore they have a code name, UB Brushstroke. They are swift, and as a professor from a faraway land describes, they gracefully move around like a quill dancing on paper.
I see. You're Milky's sibling, is it? I've heard of you both for many years now. Tupelo is quite the chatterbox about you two. We're actually having a problem in Doki Town at the moment. The John fields have been getting ravaged through the nights recently. I believe there is some sort of infestation from Pokemon we haven't seen on Alani Island.
Mr. Ueba, we have reports of an attack on one of the villagers' homes, sir.
Not the farms. Looks like these marauders have moved on from the gardens to the town itself. Come with me. I assume Milky must be out there in town as well. Let's check on this home while we find her.
You and Ueba head to the house in question, while the other Ultra Recon Squad members investigate other parts of Doki Town. Walking down the pathways that slither along the houses, you hear a woman scream. Immediately entering the residence of an elderly woman, you ask them what occurred. Who attacked them? Are they injured?
Oh dear, you wouldn't believe it. My mushy mochi is gone, eaten by a pest. I know that little run over there ate it. Oh, my mochi, mushy mochi.
Your mochi got hurt, not you.
Oh, me? Oh, I'm fine. But aren't you gonna do anything about that pest?
You and Ueba dart your vision to what she was referring to. It looks like a bug Pokemon. According to your Rotom Dex, it seems this Pokemon is called Sawaddle. Romedan Sawaddle is known as the chewing Pokemon. This bug and dark type have a signature ability called Vampiric, where it absorbs the opponent's HP every time it makes a contact move to the opponent. It is the first stage of a very dangerous invasive species introduced to the Romeda region through unknown means.
What's a Sawaddle doing on Alani Island? Those were supposed to be contained on our main branch on Anue Island.
There's my boy. Sawaddle, why'd you stay behind like that? I got the mochis already. We got a skewaddle. No, skedaddle.
You're from the Nauticz research team. What are you do? Did you steal this lady's food?
The guy that showed up was in something like a scuba diving gear-esque uniform, with an emblem that looked a little similar to the Nexus Institute, but they didn't seem to be part of the Ultra Recon Squad.
I grabbed some delicious local mochis. Wait, what was it? Anyway, you got a problem with me feeding my belly and my Sawaddle?
A little bit. Sawaddle's not supposed to be here, and neither are you.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah! I'm not. Oops! None of you saw the Nauticz research team today, and I'll make sure of it.
The Nauticz research team Grunt sends out his Romedan Sawaddle out to battle you. Surprisingly, Ueba stands back, eyeing to you that you should be the one to take this goon out. Despite the carnivorous nature of Sawaddle in the wild, in battle it barely stands a chance against your starter or other Pokemon you caught like Meowth or even close. The Grunt realizes he blew his cover by being an idiot and grabs his fainted Sawaddle and skedaddles off. The older lady thanks you for repelling the pest that stole her food. The Grunt, not the Pokemon. Then another student comes up to you and Ueba. There seems to be more of the Sawaddle causing trouble around Doki Port, which is a short walk east of town. You make your way and it seems some Romedan Sawaddle are attacking a fisherman, whose fishing poles are now broken, and his Pokemon seemingly fainted as he recalled them to his beast balls. Then you realize standing next to the chaos is a character in similar garb to the Nauticz grunt you faced earlier.
You fishing guys are so weak. Not just your scrubby Pokemon, but your love for the ocean too. These twigs aren't gonna teach you about the sea. You gotta dive in yourself. Like us, the Nauticz research team.
Oh, so the Nauticz research team is here with some banned Sawaddles.
Oh, sweet sea! Ugh, you didn't see me here.
It looks like it's time for another grunt beating. Like before, even though this grunt has a couple of Sawaddle, her team is no match for yours.
It looks like trouble isn't the Sawaddle themselves, but the Nauticz research team is making a ruckus in Doki Town. I'm going to have to report this to headquarters. Shall we head back to Pujay Dojo?
You agree? It seems things have calmed down. Or did they?
Kai!
You look to where you heard Milky. You and Ueba were already passing by the wheat fields and it looks much more deteriorated than when you first arrived. Then you notice a Harvest, unconscious, a Harvester by it, with missing limbs. Then the trail of wheat remnants in Milky, using potions that she had just purchased on more injured Harvests and Harvesters alongside some medical sector recruits. You realize how close you are to the entrance of the cluster woods, and Milky points towards it.
Over there, Kai. Do you see those Pokemon? Those are Bloodloon, and they've infested the forest, hurting the bug Pokemon that live there.
Bloodloon is the regional evolution to Romedan Sawaddle. With their vampiric nature, it surprised the Ultra Recon Squad when they first were discovered in the region. They show cannibalistic behavior to their pre-evolutions. It seems they also share a stronger hive mind than the Sawaddle. You are attacked by a horde of Bloodloon as soon as you put your Rotom Dex away. This fight is a bit tougher than those Nauticz grunts since there's so many Bloodloon. Once they are defeated, you, Milky, and Ueba squad up. The three of you sidle in through the bushes in the cluster woods, avoiding the attention of the Bloodloon and Sawaddle scattered all over the place.
If there is an infestation of Romedan, Sawaddle, and Bloodloon in the cluster woods, they're going to wipe out all the Harvests and Harvesters in the entire region. The cluster woods is their only home. We need to help the bug Pokemon of the cluster woods. But be careful. These invasive Pokemon have a queen, and I'm sure she's in there.
You better make sure you've trained up your Pokemon up to now, because in the next episode, you're going to face some tough fights despite your adventure just recently starting. Make sure to subscribe, keep your notifications on so you don't miss the next episode, and don't miss that gigantic Pokemon. in the cluster woods. Trust me, this one is an important fight. Thank you to Evlyn Dusk for being Grunt B, and my good friend Brett from the Shiny Shack for being Grunt A. All their socials are in the description, including mine. Let me know if there's any Pokemon in this video you'd have on your team. The cute Harvester, maybe a Suminja in the future when you see one in the wild, or even the dangerous Sawada line whenever that's available to be caught. Discover a ton of new Pokemon and evolutions in the next episode of the Romeda Region. Oh, happy day! Romeda!
Lucy in the purple sky, wisteria clouds up high, absorbing all the atmosphere of this outer world from our life. Catching all the Pokemon, fighting by my Pokemon, traveling the alien route as an alien, and I'll be the one to protect them gene gems that holds the blood that reads my dairy. Recruited a hero in the milk and wait for the agency. If you catch them all, and then bring them home. If they beat them all, take those jewels and then bring them home.
Gotta catch 'em.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch 'em.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch 'em.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Pokemon.